I'm gonna cut right to the chase and tell you why this is probably the most effective meal that you can ultimately eat to get in the best shape. Now, this isn't a joke. I'm not just saying, hey, eat less. I'm talking about intermittent fasting. And I want to give you in this video the 3 main reasons that intermittent fasting is scientifically the best way to get in amazing shape. This isn't any kind of guru nonsense. This is pure science. You see, I used to be 280 pounds. I've been down that road before. I understand what it takes to change a body. But the thing is, there's so much science out there on the internet and so much fluff and so much bro science, we don't know what's real and what's not. So let me just give you the simple facts. When it comes down to intermittent fasting, there are 3 things that make it the most effective way to transform your body and lose belly fat. Number 1 is going to be you're convincing your body to utilize stored body fat as fuel. You see, when it comes down to convincing our bodies to use its own fuel, it's a pretty difficult thing to do in theory, but it's actually quite simple when you get down to brass tacks. When you deprive yourself of certain foods, eventually your body starts using its own stored fuel. In fact, there was even a study that was done by Nottingham University that found that after just 12 hours, the body starts using energy from stored body fat instead of glucose. And then it continues each hour after that. So by the time you've been fasting for an extended period of time, your body is almost exclusively using stored body fat as its preferred source of energy. Your body doesn't just start breaking down muscle tissue, it actually starts using stored body fat, which is pretty darn amazing. And it takes this body fat and it turns it into something known as a ketone body. It turns it into beta-hydroxybutyrate. All these different scientific terms that end up being tremendous fuel for our bodies. Fuel that's not only going to give us a lot of energy, but it's also going to heighten your mental clarity, and it's also going to potentially reduce inflammation. So you've got a lot of positive things going on there. In fact, I wanted to break it down so much that I even did another video that really goes into a lot of the science of how fasting improves your energy and also gets you in amazing shape. So before I move on to the next 2 reasons why fasting is so powerful, I want to make sure that you can always head on over at any time to SixPackAbs.com and check out that full-length video. Okay, now the number 2 reason that fasting is absolutely amazing, and that is the fact that it regulates your hormone values. You see, there was actually a study that was published in the European Journal of Endocrinology that found that your testosterone levels actually go up, and your luteinizing hormone levels go up. That means for men, you have the hormones and the stimulating hormones that are going to allow your body to produce more of the T that you need to actually get in amazing shape and get the body you want. So there goes the whole myth about fasting making it so that you lose muscle, because more testosterone generally means you have more muscle too. So you're in a really good position. So not only are you able to start using stored body fat as fuel, you're able to start regulating your hormone function as well. And when a big journal like that comes out and makes these kind of facts, it's pretty darn eye-opening. So there we have 2 good reasons. Well, what's this 3rd reason that Thomas is going to talk about? Well, the 3rd reason is lifestyle, plain and simple. Intermittent fasting is an easy lifestyle to adhere to. I'll tell you, it's a heck of a lot easier to get through your day when you don't have to think about packing up Tupperware and you don't have to think about bringing food with you every single place that you go. There was actually another study that just found that those that were on an intermittent fasting diet, on average, ended up losing 9% of their body weight over the course of 6 months. Now that's astonishing in and of itself. But you want to know what's really amazing about that is they found that 80% of the participants were able to adhere to the diet. That's what's most important. So intermittent fasting is a lifestyle and a diet strategy that can actually work for you long term. And it's why I was able to implement it into my routine and why I was able to implement it to lose as much weight as I did. Was it the end all be all for me? No. I learned a lot of things and I want to share all those things. And that's exactly why I created that full-length video that goes into detail, sharing what I learned through my transformation journey and sharing what I've learned over the last couple of years of research in the world of intermittent fasting. All you have to do is head on over to SixPackAbs.com and you can watch that free full-length video that goes into a lot of detail and fully instructs you on what you need to do to get started on an intermittent fasting lifestyle. So don't fall victim to all the bro science out there. Go with what works. Go with what science says. Go with what academia says. And quite honestly, not to sound conceited or anything, but go with someone that has actually done it themselves and has been through that transformation journey themselves. So head on over to SixPackAbs.com and learn a little bit more about the lifestyle that might just be the best way for you to lose that belly fat no matter what the cause. I'll see you there.